Hey guys, Treatomedy here. Welcome to some commentary videos. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing more commentary / personality based content on here. And yeah, so in this video I'm going to be telling some of my lifeguard stories and such that I've had. Definitely had an interesting summer, that's for sure. Not exactly 100% good interesting, but it is interesting nonetheless. Oh, that guy just jumped in the void. Literally, that's funny. So first, basically, I had this boss that I really just disliked, and I don't know, she just always seemed kind of angry at us. And like, I get you need to take like lifeguarding seriously and everything, but she was like super strict to the point where we couldn't even like play music literally when she was there. And basically, so we had to so the thing is, right, even if there's just like one kid in the pool or two, we would still need 2 people up on stand when she was there. And so that it was just not only that, but she'd constantly like make you do like different tests and stuff. And she made you like scrub the tiles like mid-break. And it was like, dude, this is my break. Why am I shouldn't have to do other stuff like that while it's my break. So anyways, you know, I'm like, whatever, you know, it makes money, you know, it is what it is, you know. And you know, that's what I do for several weeks, right? But eventually so since she does these like little testing days, and I wasn't there for one of them, which had like CPR stuff, and like I could like, thing is, right, I could verbalize perfectly what to do, at least that's what she said, but then apparently when it came to actually doing the CPR stuff, apparently I did not do it good enough. And then, right, so the thing is, right, is I thought she fired me because she said that I could no longer work at the stand, and she said that I can work as the snack bar. So the thing is, right, she did directly say you're fired, but my brain, like I basically, I thought she was firing me, but as it turns out, she was not firing me, right? So here's the thing, right? So, you know, I assume I'm fired, right? I'm like, okay, whatever. It is what it is. And I have trouble like understanding signals and stuff, and like direct like what people are like. Sometimes like I get things a little mixed up, I guess. And I will get to you later. So a couple months before all this, and the story is kind of all over the place, I got tested for my ADHD. Yeah, so I got tested for my ADHD and stuff, and like, because I've been struggling with school, and stuff, and you know, they thought it was more than ADHD, right? And as it turns out, I actually have autism, which explains a lot how I understand signals differently. No. And so yeah, the thing is, I mean, this has happened before, but I never really thought about it, right? So I assumed she fired me, and that's the thing. I don't always understand what they're trying to get across, people in general. And that's why I don't really like socializing in things like Among Us and other stuff, because I don't know, I'm just really bad at the whole social thing. Not that it's all due to that, but I feel like definitely there is a part of that is because of that. Thing is it's not just like ADHD, where it's like more like, it's kind of hard to open up about this kind of, because like I'm fully functional, right? Like I'm like a highly functional person with it, but like the thing is, when people hear the word autistic, they think of like people that are, you know, can't even like function as human beings, right? And that's not at all what I am. My brain just processes information differently. That's the thing, right? But I don't want to just, it's awkward, like it's hard to tell people that I have autism, right? Because, I mean, it shouldn't be. It's just another condition like ADHD. But now it's hard for me because they're gonna, you know, they're like, oh, you're autistic. You can't do anything, you know, and other people are gonna treat me different because it's, you know, it's not like ADHD where it's a lot less. Because there's a lot of, there's like low versions of it, and there's like very high versions of it. Kill this guy here. But yeah, so I find out I have this, right? And then after that, you know, I get a call. So I work at a different job because I assume that I'm, you know, I got fired. So I work at a different pool, right? And you know, I've worked there for a few days, right? And then I'm in the car, right? I get in the car, and my mom gets a phone call, right? I'm like, oh, okay. It's probably just like my dad or, you know, my grandparents. Turns out it's the boss lady, right? And she is like furiously pissed. Like she's like very angry at me. So like I start panicking. I'm like, oh, dude. She's like, William's not showing up on time. He's not doing anything. He's not doing anything he should be doing. So I like, you know, she's basically just really mad. I guess because she's like stressed or whatever, because she's responsible for everybody showing up. And then the thing is, I thought she fired me, but apparently not. So it's just super awkward. And then my mom explains that I didn't understand her properly, which, you know, I didn't, because I thought she meant I was fired. I didn't know she meant I was just like, but she told me not to work the next day. So you know, I was confused. I don't know, my brain is just, gets information just way differently. But yeah, I had to do like all this different testing stuff, right? And I have a problem with like receiving information. Apparently that part of my brain is wired way differently. And I don't know, it's, yeah. But like, that's why I didn't tell any lifeguard stories for a while, right? Because I didn't want to, I was worried like people would like think I'm like, I don't know, like treat me different because of this. But I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I need to get this out there because I feel like this needs to be like, because you know, there's people who make like autistic jokes all the time and stuff, and I don't know. It's just kind of messed up. I mean, they're not really jokes, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel like kind of weird saying that I have this, right? I feel like people are gonna like treat me differently. But yeah, no, I've been working at this new pool for a few days now. It's been going way better. They treat me way nicer than the other person. Dude, I'm having such trouble like verbalizing my thoughts right now into a commentary. It's gonna be a very jumpy mess because it's hard to like get the right words out and stuff. I mean, I've always like done like responded to things like had trouble understanding what people meant. Like I would always like get the wrong like thing, but I never really thought I would have autism or anything because I don't know, it's just like, you know, it just has like a very, you know, the reputation for being, you know, for like the more serious cases of it. And like I don't want to go around like admitting to this, like, dude, I don't want to be treated like weirdly. Like I'm a human being just like everybody else, you know? So yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, you know, I was born with what I was born with, but I don't know how I'm gonna edit this video into a thing that like actually makes sense, because I'm like, my thoughts are just spazzing out with random words every now and then. It's not making any sense whatsoever. But I'll try to edit it in a way that makes somewhat sense, because the story is kind of weird. But yeah, so I have autism, but I don't know. It's like I don't want to just like admit that. It's kind of like, it's weird. Because it's not like ADHD where it's like, you know, very popular, and you know, it's not like, there's not like really bad cases that make people like act a lot less normal, you know what I mean? So it has like that bad reputation or whatever. So I'm gonna be sharing this on the internet because that's a great idea. Not really, it's a horrible idea. I don't know, like people are probably gonna make like autistic jokes. Oh, you're autistic, huh? Very funny. It's like, yeah, I am. Like I can verbalize, like I'm good at getting across information, but apparently I'm really bad at receiving and understanding information and stuff. And I have a slight trouble recognizing faces and stuff. At least that's what the lady told me when I got tested. So yeah, I guess I have trouble recognizing faces. But I don't know. I feel like I just do like kind of dumb, ridiculous things to begin with. Like when I first was doing the like they made me like empty these so like you know the thing in the pool where it like captures like there's like this part of the pool, it looks kind of like a vent, and it like sucks up any like leaves or anything in there, and they get like jammed in. When I clean them, I put them in like upside down. Yeah, like I went around and put them all upside down, like the bowl, actual inside bowl part. Which, but I don't know. This is like a Lifeguard story, but I don't know. I just feel a little self-conscious talking about it, to be honest. But here you go. It's pretty crazy. But anyways, I think that's a good way to end the video. I hope you guys like that. I want to find out about myself. Hopefully you guys understand. You're not just gonna like unsubscribe for that. Anyways, yeah, see ya.